Yo, wait, is it? It's Monday. Monday. It's Cookie Monday. It feels like Cookie Monday. By the looks of things, we have 3 new cookies this week. So let's see what they are. Oh, I also want to mention there is a bonus cookie this week. Thank you to the producer, getting everything set up, getting it all ready. I knew we had one in the freezer, but there will be a bonus cookie from my cookie dealer this week. Sake of full disclosure, it's one we have had already, and it's one that is really, really good. So I hope it lives up to the expectation. I'm pretty sure that it will. But before we get into all that, let's get into the Crumbl cookies. Let's see what Crumbl has in store for us. This is week 3 in April. We got our usual box here. I can feel that there is a chilled one inside, which, by the way, I know there's a chilled one inside, and I know it's the duplicate, and it is the Twix cookie that is a duplicate this week. So I'm excited for that. It's the frozen chilled one. Twix cookie, we've had it before. I loved it, so hopefully I'll love it again. Let's take a gander at this. Holy shit moly, what the fuck is this? Oh, wow. Okay, let's start at the end here. Wow, dude, like a jelly. Okay, and then what looks like a chocolate s'mores, looks like a cookie on a cookie. That's fucking wild. There's our Twix cookie, looking good, and wow. I don't really know. This is an interesting design. It's got like a cookie on top of a kind of 6, I guess, if there's one in the middle. 6 kind of dollops of something in there. So interesting. I'm very interested by the looks of these cookies. Like, this definitely could be a week where the looks are better than the taste. I kind of try not to get jebaited by that. But I think this is a great start. Like, if we're just looking at the looks, hey man, so far so good. Here is this week's cookie. So here you get the cross section. Look at this thing, dude. This is wild. This is such a fucking wild cookie. It's got like a layer. Oh, what? Oh, it's got a frosting covered in jelly. I thought it was like another tier to the cookie, kind of like a cinnamon bun type tiering, but it's actually a frosting with what looks like a jelly on top. Speaking of cookie on cookie, this looks like a cookie on top of a cookie, so that's pretty cool. Notice it's got like a reservoir here, like a little pool. This lip along this edge right here is raised, so it's holding all of that, what I think is marshmallow in. Twix cookie just looking like a badass chocolate nice chilled cookie, and then we've got the one on the end here. Maybe I'll give you a little sneak preview of that. You can tell there's some separate colors in there, like the funfetti coloring. A nice crumb, like a big old crumble of something on top of the whipped cream dollops there. So I'm excited for these, man. Okay, I say we get the show on the road. I want to eat this cookie. Here's cookie number 4. Look at that. You can kind of see, like, on this side, you can see like a lot of the color there. So definitely a funfetti vibe. This interesting chunk on top, which sadly I'm only going to get 1 bite of. I don't think I'm going to be able to split that up. I'm going to take a middle bite on this bad boy. Cookie number 4. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. Cream cheese. Oh, it's cream cheese. What's the crumb? I'm biting the crumb separate. I'm trying to, so I can taste what it is. It's kind of like, it's chewier than I expected. That's definitely a cream cheese frosting. It definitely tastes like a funfetti party mix kind of thing going on with the flavors. Like, I get more funfetti. It's probably not funfetti. I get more like funfetti vibes from this cookie than I did the funfetti cookie. Really good flavors, dude. Like the cream cheese. The cream cheese frosting had that really strong frosting flavor, which kind of subsided. Like, I still have a little piece of the cookie in my mouth that I'm chewing on. It's a really soft cookie, not crumbly at all. Really smooth to bite through, really chewy, tasty with the cream cheese frosting. But like, here's the only thing, like this cookie's probably going to kind of get an inflated rating because look what I have left now. Like, I only have maybe, I don't know, half an inch to a quarter of an inch of frosting left before like my bite is just the cookie. So cookie number 4, I need to give a rating to before I reveal it because it might piss me off. It might piss me off. The rating of cookie number 4, man, had the cream cheese frosting like with that smooth cookie behind it. Like, this one's really hard to not give like a really high rating to. So I'm gonna give it a really high rating, and that's gonna be 8.9. The only reason I didn't give it higher and I don't know if this is fair or not, is that the whole top wasn't frosted. Like, I know when I go to eat the rest of this cookie, it's like just the outer shell of the cookie, which is always more cooked than the inside. So I took by far the best bite of that cookie. So let's see what it is. Cookie number 4, we have cake batter. Cake batter. I'm a little curious as to how they landed on the name cake batter, but I really don't even give a shit because the cookie was really good. Let's zip to cookie number 3. Let's take a look. We know this one's Twix. It looks like a Twix cookie. It's still a little chilled. Now, the problem with the chilled cookies is, as they warm up, they really start to fall apart. And I can already tell, like I can feel, this one is starting to fall apart a little bit. Cookie number 3, which is the Twix cookie. It doesn't look like you know, it's like a layer of caramel, which is relatively thin, I'm going to be honest. Thinner than I remember, but that's okay. So a cookie with a layer of caramel and some hard chocolate on top. This is not a frosting. This is definitely a hard chocolate. You can tell it didn't get it on my finger. Lick it anyways, a little flavor. Here we go, Twix cookie. I'm just going to enjoy this one because I already know what it is. No pressure, baby. Here we go. I like that chocolate a lot. Like, I love like a more firm, but not like a candy bar chocolate. It's like an in-between. Very good. The caramel, I'm not the biggest caramel fan, but I definitely enjoy that. It's not crazy chewy. Like, I don't even need to chew it. It just kind of melts in your mouth a little bit with the chocolate. So the chocolate starts to melt. Then you get the caramel come through after the chocolate melted, so you get that strong caramel flavor. And the cookie's kind of jiving around in your pie hole the whole time. So that's like, this one gets points on like the layers of flavor. The layers, as Mary Berry would say. What's her name?
Yeah,
Mary Berry. As she would say. Definitely like a cool, cohesive, like chocolate. Then caramel or caramel. And then cookie behind it. Now the cookie isn't like the super soft, like chewy, like cake batter type cookie that we just had. It's more of a firm, dense cookie. It's not super crumbly though, so I don't dislike it. You know, it's not like that moon sand cookie that I refer to as from Crumbl, which the Funfetti one was, which still tastes good, but it just doesn't have this. It doesn't have the structure that I like necessarily. So this one, really good flavors. Tastes like Twix for sure. The only thing that I will say it 1,000,000% could improve on is if they put pieces of Twix on top, so you can get a little bit of the crunch. You know what I mean? Like Twix doesn't have like a big crunch, but it's got kind of a snap when you eat it the first time. I think that's what's lacking here, is a little more of that texture. Otherwise, this thing would be like a complete home run. It's like a double right now. It's a double. It's baseball season. It's not a home run. With some Twix pieces on there, maybe even stuffed in there, you could get a grand slam as far as I'm concerned. But it's a nice, clean cookie. Easy, simple, right to the point. Twix cookie. Let's give it a rating. I know I gave it an 8 last time. I'm giving it a 7.8 this time. I think 8's a little too generous now that my ratings are more defined. So 7.8 on the Twix. Good. Layers. Solid. Room for improvement. Yes. But hey, man, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Alrighty. Ooh, look at this, man. This cookie. This is like the probably most interesting looking cookie that we've had so far. Look at this thing. It's a double layer cookie. It's got what I can only assume is marshmallow in the middle with what looks like graham crack. It's something sprinkled on top. It's really white, so I'm not sure if you can see that. Yeah, you can kind of see it when I mean, it's not the greatest. You can kind of get the idea, but there's little sprinkles of something in that presumably marshmallow topping. First time I think we've ever had like a double layer cookie like that, where it's a chocolate and then another type of cookie on top of it. Cookie 2, here we go! Oh. Marshmallow for sure. The marshmallow is disappointing. Like, I had the texture as I was biting through it, but it's like a marshmallow fluff. Very airy, as marshmallows are. I mean, it's whipped sugar. I'm pretty sure it's all marshmallow is. So it's going to be airy. You do taste definitely the two types of cookie, though. Like, the chocolate comes through, and then the other type of cookie, whatever it is, comes through. The chocolate's a little overpowering. I'm going to be honest, like, based off of looks, this cookie definitely looks better than it tastes. And I think that's kind of a detriment to itself because of how good that it looks. It kind of like screwed itself. It's definitely good cookies, but I really wish I had more of that marshmallow in there, because otherwise it's just kind of like I'm eating a chocolate chip cookie that tastes a little better. I do like the texture. It does have chocolate chips in it. It does have like, looks like what, multiple kind of chips in it. I'm gonna take another bite of this. One of the cookies is really soft. So these cookies actually do have two different textures to them, not only two different flavors. So I think that's like a really good positive for this one. Is like you get like the super soft on the bottom, and then the one on top, not crunchy, but a little more firm. But it kind of just tastes like a double layered chocolate chip cookie, to be honest with you. But what we're gonna give this one, that one's just gonna get a solid 6. A little bit better than a chocolate chip cookie. I appreciated the marshmallow adder on there. It's just, one, I bit right down the middle of it and didn't get a ton of marshmallow. And 2, I now have like no marshmallow left for future bites. Actually, on camera, it looks like I have way more than I do for some reason. Like, if you look there, you're like, yeah, idiot, you still have a lot. But I swear, it's not that much. I don't know why it looks like so much. Cookie number 2. What do we got here? Because this, I have a feeling this might piss me off. Did I rate it? Yeah, I rated it. Okay. S'mores brownie. Should have got that. Should have got s'mores brownie. Okay. Palate cleansed. We have cookie number 1 left. Take a look at this thing. That's what it's supposed to look like? Were you waiting for that? Yeah. Okay. They got a little messy with this one. But I will say, I think it's like the first time they've really gone like way off. Like, it hasn't looked anything like it. So let me show you, for those who haven't seen it. Actually, from that angle, it doesn't look bad, but
I gave you the good side.
You gave me the good side too. Yeah, you could tell like the strawberry is kind of. There's a. Oh, it's supposed to. This is peanut butter and jelly. I'm gonna try not to get any ideas in my head, but here we go with cookie number 4. This is a very interesting looking cookie. I'm a little excited about that. It's peanut butter and jelly. It's gotta be. It's gotta be, dude. Wow, that's good. You get the peanut butter, I think. You definitely get the jelly. And the jelly's not overly sweet. I was really concerned the jelly was going to overpower it, because it looks like the same thing that's on the raspberry cheesecake. And the one time they gave that to me, like a glob of it, it overpowered everything. This is an awesome fucking balance of peanut butter and jelly. And the cookie, like, I feel like it's a peanut butter cookie too, because I'm getting a lot of peanut butter through here. This thing is fucking good. So we're going to give that one a 9. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm going peanut butter and jelly cookie. They might name it something like peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something, but it's got to be peanut butter and jelly. Let's see. Peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, they nailed it. Dude, that was, like, I know you saw it previously with the s'mores brownie, where I don't think they really did a good job naming them or making the flavors match the name, however you want to look at it. This one was the opposite. Home run on the name. Tastes like peanut butter and jelly. Looks like peanut butter and jelly. Is peanut butter and jelly. Like, good. 9 out of 10, man. Really happy about that one. This Creme De la Sven could be pretty good. I don't want to get my hopes up, but there's a lot of really interesting flavors that could play together. When I got this in my hand, there's only one thing I can say to you, and that is, cheers, motherfuckers! Wow. Okay. Peanut butter stole the show. Caramel was definitely second. Like, I tasted the peanut butter, I tasted the caramel, a smidge of the jelly. I kind of lost everything else, to be honest with you. Like, the brownie s'mores, I can't believe I didn't taste the chocolate really at all, which is really surprising. I also didn't have much marshmallow on that, so I knew I was going to take the marshmallow. Cake batter kind of showed up at the end, is lingering in the cookie, just because, like, the cake batter cookie itself was the best cookie base this week, like, not counting the toppings. The cake batter cookie was definitely the best cookie. So that's kind of lingering around. Ugh, crumbs. So is the Twix. They're all kind of lingering. Good flavors mixed together. A 7.6 out of 10. I enjoyed it. I would just rather have the Twix cookie by itself than have the Creme De la Sven. So that's why I came in with the 7.6. All the flavors mixed. I lost the chocolate. I don't know what else I can say other than I could use a little more milk maybe. We have one more cookie left. Whew. Sorry, I gotta like collect my thoughts here. That was a lot of cookie in my pie hole all at once. So let's see. Bonus cookie looks like that. It doesn't look like anything special, right? From the thumbnail, you're like, that cookie's kind of a basic cookie. But let me show it to you. Let me clean off my cutting knife, punch my microphone, and then I'll show it to you. So this is the My Cookie Dealer cookie this week. Again, doesn't look like anything special. Just looks like a really good cookie. Strawberry toaster pastry. So it's basically a Pop-Tart in cookie form. And now, let's keep in mind that Crumbl also had one of these. And I really liked it. We have had this one before. I also really liked it. So definitely looking forward to this. I'm putting like no pressure on this. This is like knife weight. And it's cutting it in half. Holy shit. This thing is smooth. It's also very hot still. I can feel how hot it is. Let's take a look at this. Look at that. Wow. That's beautiful. Look at the jam it's in there. I can smell it. It seriously smells like a Pop-Tart. Like, I wish you could fucking smell this because it smells like a strawberry Pop-Tart. So, My Cookie Dealer strawberry toaster pastry cookie. Yes. Let's give it a go. Yeah. Dude. The filling is literally the Pop-Tart filling. It's just you get so much more of it. Like, look how much is in there. There's so much more in there compared to a Pop-Tart. So it's like a better Pop-Tart because you get the thick filling. It's not too sweet. I really like the jam flavor. It's seriously like, I'm not joking. This is eating a Pop-Tart in a different texture. This cookie, awesome strawberry filling. It's got definitely some like white chips or something in there to kind of emulate the top white frosting on the strawberry Pop-Tart. This thing is fucking awesome. Like, this cookie is really, really good. This thing is getting a 9.1 out of 10. I'd rather have it than any of the cookies I had from Crumbl this week, which is insanely rare. Like, insanely rare. This is definitely the first time that's ever happened. This cookie is very, very good. But at least we had some really good cookies to lead us into the Tuesday. We had 2 that were over 9. We had 1 that was tickling the taint of 9. We had another that was tickling the taint of 8. And then a 6, kind of like, it was just, a good cookie. I appreciate everyone hanging out the whole time. I'll see you next Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Time. We will be right on time with 5 cookies and a bonus item, which may or may not be a Whataburger burger. A Whataburger burger, excuse me. We shall see. But until then, I will leave you with eat some cookies, drink some milk, and slam some ass. Have a good week, everybody. I will catch you next motherfucking Monday. Peace.